Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Salesforce Noob. So in this video we are going to integrate Salesforce with WhatsApp using REST API integration. So basically what we are going to do in this video, we are just simply sending a particular message template to any one of our contact on just a simple button click. So let's start the video. So guys, first of all, you need to go to the Google Chrome and you just need to search for WhatsApp Business Cloud API, and you just need to hit enter on that. Then scroll a little bit down and then simply you just need to select get started WhatsApp Business Cloud API one. Then simply guys, here all the steps are available like what we need to perform. So just click on register as a meta developer. So you will be directed to the meta developer console. So if I scroll down, so you will be able to see all the particular services they are providing in there. So just click on that get started, and from there you need to create a particular, like you need to register yourself as a developer. And you just need to mention your primary email. So here I'm mentioning my email noobsalesforce@gmail.com. Then after that, check the checkbox and send verification email. Then you will receive a particular verification code on your email. So enter it and hit confirm button. Then guys, you just need to select your profession. So for me, I am just selecting developer one and just click to the next one. So guys, if you see, so you have redirected to the dashboard. So you just need to simply create an app, then click on create app and simply select the business type, because guys in business, when you select business type, so in that you will be able to get the access of that particular graph API. Just select the business type and simply scroll down and just hit the next button. Then guys, simply just need to mention name of for your particular app. So in this I'm gonna mention Salesforce no. Then apart from that, you don't all, let's make everything default and just click on create app. So you just need to confirm your Facebook password once, like whatever the password you have, you just need to mention your Facebook password and save it. So guys, here you have created one of your app named Salesforce Noob and you are redirected the dashboard of that particular app. So if I scroll down, so just click the setup button of the WhatsApp side and you will be redirected the creation of that particular WhatsApp thing. So we just need to click on that continue button. Then guys, you will be redirected to this page. So here if you see, so here it is present as a temporary access token which will be required when we are going to use the REST API integration. And this is guys your test phone number, like when you will integrate your WhatsApp with your Salesforce, so whatever the message you will send to the user, it will be get sent through this number. And guys, just remember this phone number ID, because this is the most important thing. List field for 2. So here you need to add that particular number on which WhatsApp number you want to send a message through integration. So here I'm mentioning one of the WhatsApp number and you just need to hit the next button. So you will receive a particular OTP on that particular WhatsApp account which you have registered right now. So here it comes. So I will just copy this OTP and I will just paste it there. And then guys, simply hit the next button. And then guys, second step involves sending the test message. You just need to click on that send message. So if you go to your WhatsApp, so you will see that you have received one particular message template whose name is hello world. So guys, our second step is also clear. So guys, now third step is to configure webhooks to receive messages. So guys, if I click on this configure webhooks, so you will be directed to a particular page. And guys, here when you select let's configure a webhook, so guys, here you will receive two fields. First one is callback URL and second one is verified token. So we just need to access these two values. So how are we gonna do it? So let's go and check out in the documentation. So guys, here if you see the third point says configure a webhook, in which we have to create a sample app endpoint for webhook testings. So guys, here we need to keep two things in mind. first is callback URL and second is verified token. So guys, just click on this create a sample app endpoint for webhooks. So you will be directed to a particular page. So guys, if you see, so there is a first point which is said to remix on glitch. So just click on that button. So you will be directed to the glitch page. You just need to click on that particular glitch logo so that you can direct it to the dashboard. So I'm facing some errors. So just refresh the face. And so what we need to do right now, we just need to sign it into the glitch using our Google account like Gmail. So you just need to click on that Google option and select your particular email which you have registered during the creating that particular app in Meta Developer. So guys, once you have successfully registered the glitch, just go back to again to that particular page and click on that button remix on glitch. So guys, you just need to click on that remix button which is showing in the navbar side. So just I'm going to click that remix button. So guys, you just need to click this remix button. So just hold on a second, it will load your particular project. So guys, our particular project has been created. So just add to the app.js file. So if I show you the documentation again, so here it mentions that we need to do the changes in the app.js file. We just need to mention any name for the verified token. So what I'm going to do, if I scroll little bit down, so you will be see there is a constant declare, right, verified token name. So we just need to change the value of this particular verified token. So go to the .env file and mention any particular name here, like into where in the placeholder of variable value. So I'm mentioning just hello here. And now let's see what is mentioned in the documentation. So here they are saying that click on that share button. So whenever a user click on that share button, so the live website of the URL will be available to the user, and that will be the callback URL for our developer console, like Meta Developer Console. So whenever we will add Slack's webhook at the end of that particular URL, then that will become our callback URL, which we can mention in our configure a webhook part. So guys, now what we need to do, we need to again log into our developer.facebook.com. Simply go to the Google Chrome and mention it developer.facebook.google.com. Then you will be simply redirected to the particular developer console. Just click on that my app, and guys, this is the app which we have created now with the name of Salesforce. So just click on that. So guys, if you see on the left side, there is a particular option available for WhatsApp. So just go there and click on that getting started. Then guys, simply scroll a little bit down and click on that configure a webhook part. Right, just scroll it down and click on that configure webhooks part. Then guys, again select configure a webhook. So guys, here we will going to mention our callback URL. So what will the callback URL? This particular live site URL. Just copy this particular URL and append slash webhooks there. So just I am copying this URL and going and pasting it in the callback URL field and a slash webhook. Just simply we need to mention this only. And in the verified token, guys, we need to mention the same thing what we have mentioned in our app.js file, .env file. In my case, it is hello. So just our webhook part is also completed, means we have successfully configured our webhooks part. And now what we need to do, we just need to simply go and integrate our WhatsApp using REST API integration in our Salesforce developer console. So guys, our work from the Meta developer console has been completed. Now we just need to do the rest of the works in the Salesforce org. But guys, before heading up to that, I just want to tell you that you can also create your custom message template. For example, if you click here, guys, if you want to create your own custom message template, so you can just need to click here. So you will be redirected to a particular WhatsApp manager page where you will be able to see all your particular standard message template. So guys, if I scroll it down, so if you see, I have also created my own custom message template with the name of SFNO wallet. So when I'm clicking on, so as if I show you how it looks like, so it will be looking like this. Hi buddy, you got this message from Salesforce group after successful integration of Salesforce with WhatsApp, and there is two options also, call and visit us. You guys, simply you can create your own message template like this. So guys, now let's go to the Salesforce org and integrate our Salesforce developer org with our WhatsApp. So guys, just sign into your Salesforce developer account and then simply select contacts. For example, if I open this contact record, so there is one particular button, right, whose name is send. So whenever user click on that particular send button, so that particular message template which you have created right now, that should be sent to this particular contact WhatsApp number, right? So for that, what we are going to do first, we need to create a LWC button. So for that, let's go to the VS Code and create our LWC component. So simply, I have opened my VS Code. So here we have created a SFDC project with the name of Salesforce node. So just simply create a new LWC component, Control plus Shift plus P, and just simply create Lightning component. So for this, I'm going to mention WhatsApp integration. Then simply, I'm going to hit enter button. So this has created my, so guys, our LWC component has created, like the file structure has been created. So first we will going to do the changes in the metaxn file. Just change the value to true in is exposed column. Then simply mention target stack, and then guys, inside target just mention target tag, and inside this mention the value lightning underscore underscore record page. Now let's go to the HTML file and just create a lightning card. Just mention. Guys, like this we have created our LWC button. So now what we will do, now we will go to the JS file, and here we will import API decorator, because guys, whenever we want to get a record detail, right, whenever we want to get the record ID for the current record detail page, so what we do, we just need to declare a particular variable named record API with API decorator. So simply we are going to do that at the rate API, and then simply. So now what we need to do, we need to create an Apex class from where we are going to call the REST API for the WhatsApp. So for creating the Apex class, what we need to do, gear icon, and simply select developer console. Then guys, simply select file and then select new and then Apex class. So here I'm going to mention the class name as WhatsApp controller, and you can mention any name. So I'm just going to click enter here. So this will create our Apex class with the name of Apex controller. So now what we are going to do, we are going to decorate it with @ enabled, so that our LWC component can call this particular Apex method. Then simply @enabled, and now we are going to declare our particular method, which inside where we are going to call that WhatsApp REST API to send a message template. So for that, what we need to do, public static, then return type will be boolean, then return type will be boolean, then we just need to mention the method name. So here I'm mentioning send template message, and send template message, and inside that I'm going to pass one parameter whose name will be string, with which will be of type string, and name of that particular variable will be contact ID. So basically what we are going to do with this particular parameter, we are going to pass the record ID, like we are going to pass this record ID of that particular record detail page inside this contact ID parameter. So so guys, how we gonna do it? So for that, first we need to import this Apex method inside our LWC component, so that we can call this particular Apex method from our LWC. So for importing, let's go to the VS Code again, and in the JS file we just need to mention import. Then we need to use the namespace here. So for namespace, I'm going to use the method name itself, which we are going to call. So simply copy the method name and pass it here. Then then Salesforce Apex slash the name of your Apex class, then simply dot the name of your particular message which you want to call from the LWC. Simply we have imported our particular Apex method here. So now what we are going to do, so whenever user click on that particular button, then that message template should be sent to this particular contact. So for that, what we are going to do, we are whatever the on click method we have assigned in our LWC button, like here you can see on click event, this event will be fired when the user will click on that particular LWC button. So we have passed one method here, so we just need to copy this and declare it in our JS file. So guys, simply we have declared it. So whenever the user will click this particular LWC button. So what we are going to do, we are going to call this apex method as an imperative way. So guys, if you are confused at what is the imperative method in LWC, so guys, I have already created the video on this particular topic, so I will mention the link in the video description. You can check from there. So I'm just simply calling that particular method as an imperative one, then use a, so guys, simply use a curly braces, and inside this you just need to copy this particular parameter name what you have passed in our apex method. So simply copy it and simply paste it. Then in this we are going to pass record id value, right? So simply we need to pass this dot record id. So now what we are going to do, we are going to handle the promise whether it is a data like successful data or it is an error. So simply we are going to use this dot then keyword, and simply we are going to store that value into the result parameter. Then simply what we are going to do, if it is successfully sent to the user, so we will be going to mention window.alert, and in the alert we will be showing that message sent successfully. And then guys, what happens if that particular apex method throw us error? So in that case guys, we are going to handle it using cache method. Inside that we are passing error name parameter, and if it is the case, then we are going to show the alert on the window with the name of message failed. Then simply I'm going to remove this, simply mention I'm just going to simply mention message failed. So guys, the work of our LWC component has been completed. So now let's go to the particular WhatsApp controller Apex class. So here what we need to do, we just simply need to query it first, right? What we need to query our contact record. So like we are going to receive record ID in this particular contact ID. So now we will query our particular contact record. So for that what we need to do, we just need to create contact. Then I'm mentioning a namespace here, like it will be contact detail, and I will run a SQL query here. Select, then simply select ID, then phone, because guys this phone number is required because we are going to send the WhatsApp message on this phone number only, right? Like what it is mentioned in this particular record ID. And guys, just remember this number should be a WhatsApp number, otherwise guys you will going to face an error. Then guys, simply query it from where contact object, where id will be what, where id will be equals to our contact id what we are transferring from the LWC component. So simply we have done with our SQL query. Now we have, now we need to create a particular string variable. That name will, I will be mentioning the name of that particular string variable will be WhatsApp number. Then inside this what we need to do, WhatsApp number, inside this what we need to do, we just need to concatenate, this particular mobile number with 91 code, because we are going to send that message template on an Indian phone number. So it should be appended with 91 phone code, right? So let's go and append it in our Apex class. So simply in a string format I will mention 91, and then we will concatenate it through contact detail dot phone, right? Contact detail dot phone. So now what we need to do, we need to call our WhatsApp API, right? Simply what we are going to mention, we just need to create a HTTP instance first. So with the name of HTTP I am going to create it. You can mention any name here. Simply HTTP equals to new HTTP. So guys, like this we are going to create a HTTP instance. Then we need to create an instance for HTTP request, right? Then guys, simply HTTP request, and for that number I am going to mention req request equals to new HTTP request, right? We have created this HTTP request object too. Then guys, what we need to do, we just need to mention all the details inside this particular HTTP request. So for that what we are going to do, we just need to do request dot set endpoint. So guys, this is the REST API which we are going to use to send the message template to the user. So we just need to mention this REST API into our set endpoint method. Simply pass it, and instead of phone number ID, instead of this phone number ID, what we are going to pass it, our phone number ID. So from where you will get the phone number ID. So let's go to the meta developer console again. Let's go here. So if you see whether, so guys, if you see, so there is a property name mentioned here, phone number ID, just below your test phone number. So just need to copy this particular phone number ID and pass it here. So guys, like this, your particular REST API is ready to send the message to your particular content. So now what we need to do, we need to set header. Then simply request dot set header, and inside this what we are going to do, application slash JSON. So we have also set our header. Now what we need to do, we need to set our method. Then simply request dot set method. Then simply I'm going to, we are, what we are going to do, we are going to send a particular message template to a contact, right? So in that case we are going to use post method. So we have also set our particular HTTP method also. Now what we need a particular body which we are going to send as a request. So for that, first I'm going to create a string type with the body. Then simply string body equals. So guys, like this we will going to mention our body. So guys, you can see messaging product will be equals to WhatsApp. Then in to field we just need to going to mention our WhatsApp number. So guys, this WhatsApp number is the same, this particular variable in which we are going to store our WhatsApp number for our particular contact record. Then guys, type will be the template, and inside template we just need to pass two parameters. First one is name. So inside name you just need to pass the template name. So like I have created my custom template whose name is sfnu underscore alert. But guys, if you don't have your custom template, so you can pass it. So guys, you can pass here hello underscore world. Then guys, simply you need to mention the language, like in which language you have created that particular message template. So guys, this will be your full body for your particular HTTP request. So what we are going to do, we just going to attach this body into request method, right? So simply request dot set body, and inside this set body method what we are going to do, we just need to pass this particular body string which we have created above. Then simply our work is done. So guys, there is some problem is occurring here. So HTTP request, okay, I have mentioned the wrong spelling here, I think. Simply I'm going to copy it and replace it with the correct one, HTTP request. HTTP request. Now the error should be vanished. Okay, return type will be boolean. Okay, this problem we will be resolving at the end. So now what we need to do, we need to pass a authentication method into the header method, right, into the set header method. So for that what we need access token. So if I go to the Facebook developer account, like meta developer console, so you see, if you scroll it up, so you will see there is a temporary access token which is valid for 23 hours. So this access token we need to pass in the authorization method, like we need to pass in set header method as an authorization. So for that what we need to do, we are going to our developer console, we just need to mention request, we just need to create a string type here, string API token. You can mention any name here, and in this API token you are going to pass the access token in the form of string. So simply go to the Facebook developer account again, and then simply copy this access token, and then simply come here and paste it here. And guys, our this part is also done. Then what we need to request dot set header. Inside this we need to pass authorization, because we are going to authorize our particular WhatsApp account, like we are going to authorize our Salesforce developer account using this API token. Simply we just need to mention authorization, comma, then in value we need to mention API token which we have passed above. Then in the value we need to pass, then simply we need to concatenate our API token after the BRL. So guys, this simply indicates that whatever the authentication method we are using in our this particular Salesforce to WhatsApp integration video, it will be which kind of authentication type, guys? This will be bearer access token method. Guys, now our work is done. So the last thing what we need to do is we need to create a HTTP response object. Simply we are going to create it HTTP response, and then we just need to mention a name. So here I'm mentioning HTTP response res equals, then what we need to do, HTTP dot send, and inside this send method what we are going to send our HTTP request object, right, whose name is request req. Then simply I'm going to pass it inside it. That's it guys, our work is. So guys, now we are going to mention a particular condition here. So for that what we are going to mention, if arrays dot get status code equals 200. Then what we are going to return in our LWC? Simply return true. Else what we are going to return? We are going to return false in our LWC, because guys, if you see, so the return type of our particular method is boolean type, and this value which we are returning here, it will be going to send back to return to the LWC component from where we are calling this apex method. So now what we am going to do, I am simply going to debug. I am going to place it here. So this is done. So guys, now our work is done. What we need to do, we just need to save our this particular apex class. After saving this particular apex class, just go to the LWC component and deploy this particular LWC component here, and deploy this particular LWC component. So simply control plus shift plus P, and then simply deploy this source to all. So guys, our component has successfully deployed. So let's go to the Salesforce org and drop our LWC component on this record page. So simply click on this gear icon and select edit page. After clicking on edit page, you will direct to the app builder. So here what I'm going to do, I am going to remove our previous LWC component from here and simply drop the new one which we have created just now. So what is the name of this particular LWC component? WhatsApp integration. So let's go there and search here WhatsApp integration. So simply I'm going to drag our component here and I will drop it here and simply save this. So whenever there will be a notification save changes saved. So now click on this back button. So guys, now our work is completely done. So let's check whether it is working properly or not. So now let's click send template button. So guys, we have received send. So guys, we have received in the alert message sent successfully. So we have also received a message in WhatsApp too. So if I go and click on this particular number, so you can see the same template. Hi buddy, you got this message from Salesforce group after successful integration of Salesforce WhatsApp. So, and guys, there is one thing I just forget to mention at the early stage. So we just need to add a remote setting too. So for adding the remote setting, we just need to click on this gear icon and select setup, and then simply search remote setting, then simply say remote site setting. So guys, for adding the remote site setting, you just need to click simply new remote site, and simply you just need to mention any name. For example, you can mention WhatsApp, and you just need to mention remote site URL here. So for remote site URL, what you need to mention, just go to the Apex class, just need to mention this https graph.facebook.com. Just need to copy this, you just need to mention here. You just simply need to click on this save button, and don't forget to check this checkbox of the active one, and just simply click on this save button. So after creating this remote site setting, you can start implementing your this app. So guys, that's all for this video, in which we have learned that how we can integrate our Salesforce with WhatsApp and send a message template to any one of our WhatsApp number from Salesforce. So guys, thank you for watching. If you find this video little bit helpful, so don't forget to like this video, and also don't forget to subscribe this channel. Goodbye and have a great day.